Well, g'day everybody and welcome back to Train Sim World. Just unlocking those doors there. Brake key on. Unlock right doors. Open. Come on. Come on. Sometimes you've got to have a little bit of a fiddle with these things for them to work. There we go. Yeah, I found sometimes that you need to fiddle with these before it'll accept any other input controls. You need to fiddle with these train brake bloody levers and stuff like that to get everything working. Alright, so here we are in Lower Bahnhof, and we are going to Gmunden. It's I think two stops only. Yep, Gmunden is our second stop. We've got one stop in between, so haven't been in Train Sim World for quite a while. I am not super familiar with operating this train, so I do apologise if I mess it up. It can be a little bit fidgety if you don't use the controls right and stuff, so we'll see how we go. Our departure time here, I think, is 9:11. Yes, it is. It is currently 9:10 and 42 seconds. What I might actually do is close the passenger doors so that we're ready to depart. Just release that. I'll just have a quick flick of that, and we should be right to go. And again, there we go. Again, messing around, nothing working for me, and now we are okay. 30% on the throttle. In 330 yards we have a red signal, so take that throttle off and we'll just sort of idle through here. There must be another train service coming through. This is the first timetable service I've done in the 766, which is what we're driving now, the 766.2. As you can see, quite a nice double-decker train, this one. It's absolutely lovely. Okay, so this won't be our signal, but this will be our red signal up here, which is right there. So we need to make sure that we actually stop before that. Okay. Train brake running. Throttle is at off, and if you don't turn the throttle off before you turn the train brake off, then the throttle won't work. So hope everybody's well. Let's see, maybe is it that service there that we're waiting for? Is there one coming through here? I am not sure. We're supposed to be at our next stop at 9:23, which is 10 minutes away. Where are we? Must be that one over there that we're waiting for. It has to be. So I still haven't purchased any downloadable content or anything for this for Train Sim World. Again, it's too expensive. I've got some of it on my wish list, and if it does end up on special, I may grab it, I guess. But at this point in time, to maintain the base game, as I've always said, and to have all the downloadable content, you would need to spend hundreds of dollars on it. So well, this is a little bit of a boring start, isn't it? Waiting for it must be that train there. It must be. that we're waiting for. But it's a little bit silly that we have that our departure time is 9:11, and if we are waiting for that train, or we've got another train coming through here, you would have thought that they would have actually changed the departure time, wouldn't you? Regio DB. Ah, yeah, here we go. Look at that. That's what it is. What line's he running on? He's running on that line there. Okay. So off he goes. I'm just taking a couple of screenshots just in case. Alright, I'm not sure how long we have to wait for him, but he's a passenger one, so if he's stopping at... He wouldn't be doing the same service as us, but if he's stopping at stations in front of us, we may end up... we may end up in a little bit of strife in regards to... We may have to really watch our speed, because we might have red signals or yellow signals. Okay. Again, doesn't make any sense why we would depart at 9:11 and have to sit here just outside, just off the platform, and wait for that to happen, but so be it. Now, I did set this scenario to medium snow, and there's no snow at all, as you can see. So I don't know why it hasn't done the snow. All right, there's our green light. Let's release those. Just give that a really quick 2 beats of that, and come on. Throttle off. Brakes off. Throttle on. And for some reason it is not working. We're in reverser forward. Door locking, lock all. And we should be able to go. I don't know why we're not. Alright. Brake keys on. Direct brake release. And there we go. Okay. She didn't want to start up then, did she? What I might try and do in this one is I might try and perhaps control everything using the... Should I try controlling everything using the mouse or not? I'm not sure. Okay, I might just do throttle off because we've got a track change here, and I'm not sure what speed you're supposed to do going through these track changes on this line, so... Okay, across to here. And speed up a little. We need to be at our next location at 9:23. Hopefully that works out for us. We've currently got an 80 mile per hour speed limit by the looks of it. Let's see. Our next signal is green. This thing does accelerate quite quickly. We're on a 0% slope, but man, does it accelerate really quickly. You've really got to keep your eye on the speed, hey? Okay, so our next signal is still green, which is good. I get a little bit panicky about going too fast in this game when I'm driving these things. Okay, our next signal is green as well. I might put the throttle into offs to let the train coast a little bit. We are moving along at a rapid pace, although nowhere near as fast as this train can actually go. But again, I like to just take it a little bit easy, I think. Come on. Might add a little bit more throttle, just to speed up a little bit. And we've still got that green light coming up, so that's good. You know, I don't know how train drivers do it with their schedules that they have to stick to and stuff like that. And I don't know whether train driving in real life would be schedule-wise, and so whether it'd be easier to actually drive a train in real life due to the fact that you can feel everything, you know the tracks. You know the nuances of the tracks and stuff like that. I don't know. Alright, we're lucky because our red signal that was up ahead is now green, so we'll sit maybe 5... Should we sit maybe 5 mile an hour under what our speed limit is, perhaps? The one thing that I do need to do and get used to in Train Sim World is constantly keeping my eye on that next speed limit, because I tend to get caught out a lot. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I come to track changes or anything like that, and I'm expecting, say, a 68 mile an hour speed limit, and then somewhere in between here and that speed limit there's a track change, and I end up just a little bit more throttle there, and I end up over speeding. So I don't know. There's another service going the opposite direction. It really is a beautiful game though, isn't it? Alright, so we've got a red light on the next we also don't have any power. There we go. Got a 0.2% upward slope, so I'll add a little bit of power here. That light is still red. Okay, I might reduce power again, because we have a 68 mile an hour speed limit coming up, and I may reduce our speed a little, purely because we have a red light coming up very, very soon, so I don't want to get stuck out on that. 2 caution lights there. Let's just slow it down a little bit, just to make sure and be safe. Maybe around... oh... Alright, the light's still red, so the signal... I call it a light. The signal's still red, so we do need to perhaps slow down a bit quicker. Okay, and it's just gone green. Try and add a little bit of throttle. Come on. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, for some reason the direct brake release, I'm not sure what button the direct brake release is. Okay, we may change over here, I don't know. 700 yards from the platform, so we may need to limp in a little bit, maybe. 31 mile an hour, that should be okay. Let's see, 9:23. It's currently 9:23 now, although it's bordering on. It's definitely bordering on 9:24. So, okay, let's see if we can stop this. Okay. coast in a little bit. 14 miles an hour, slowing down, slowing down. Oh, that's not too bad, guys, I don't think. Unlock the right doors. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, was it? Make sure our throttle's off. Make sure our brake is on running. And hopefully we will be able to take off here without any problems. I always seem to have problems. You got a few passengers getting on and off. This is the only stop in between here and our final stop, so... Can you see the passengers? Some of the passengers are getting on and some are teleporting. It's kind of almost like tourist bus sim, isn't it? Where some of them teleport and some of them decide to walk on. Be interesting to follow one of them one day and see if they walk to a seat or if they just teleport into a seat. Okay, we're getting pretty close here. So we need to lock the right doors. Okay, make sure that that's released. Give that a little bit of a run. And off we go. Come on. Come on, buddy. Yep. It started to work there. Move that up to almost 30%. Green signal coming up. A 37 mile an hour speed limit coming up, so we need to keep our eye on that. That may be a track change. Look at me, keeping my eye on everything. Okay. So we're due at Gmunden at 9:27, so it's currently 9:26, so that's not too far away, is it? Okay. So as you can see here, we've got a green signal. And then underneath is yellow, which means that the current signal is green and the next one is yellow. And there's the reason why we had a reduced speed limit by the looks of it. I'll give it a little bit more throttle. .2 miles until 37 miles per hour, and 0.7 miles to the next signal, which is a green one. So we've managed to maintain a distance behind that train that was in front of us. However, we are running behind time because it's currently 9:27, and we've still got a mile to go before we get to our next stop. So let's just keep our eye on everything. Do have to keep our eye on that next speed limit, which is coming up quite rapidly, to be honest. So we might slow down a little. Get down to 37 and then probably coast, I'd say. Hopefully we do alright. 38, 37. 1 minute late so far. We're sitting on 33 miles per hour. We've got these track changes, which is the reason why we are going so slow. However, it doesn't seem to have shown our speed limit changing on the gauge. Okay, this looks like it might be our stop coming up. Yep, 300 yards. So we'll start to slow down a little bit. Okay, this looks like it might be a dead end, to be honest, and just a little bit of overspeed there. We'd managed to avoid the overspeed until the very end. Okay, let's make sure that we don't hit that. Objective complete. Open the doors. Unload the passengers. Let's get out and have a look. Can we get out and have a look? Yes, we can. Okay. I'm assuming this is the end of our scenario. Let's see. Unload passengers. Yes, it is. Excellent. Excellent stuff. Okay. So there's the 766.2. I have a little bit of trouble with it. Just... Oh, I can hear an announcement going on. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have a little bit of trouble with it. I think it's that train brake, releasing the brakes and stuff like that. I keep getting a little bit confused about that, so... Alright, we need to lock our doors. Let's sit back in here. Lock the right doors. And that should be the end of our scenario and our little timetable. Just a very short one. But I wanted to do a very short one because I didn't want to do a... Oh, look, we earned a gold medal for that one. That's pretty awesome. And we are level 3 on the 766. Level 6 on this particular line, and level 11 completely. You can see there where we oversped. So, but that's all right. That's pretty good. We got some points for it. We got a gold medal for it. And I hope you enjoyed that little short hop. I will see you next time when we play TSW Train Sim World 2020. Thanks for watching. Hit like if you like this one, and please definitely subscribe. It helps out a lot. Thanks, guys. See you later.